Hello everyone, welcome to Tennis Fan Video. This year, the Charleston Open has made tennis history. The tournament, a beloved WTA 500 event, doubled the prize money on offer for the 2026 edition of the event to $2.5 million. As per the WTA, the Charleston Open is now the first standalone WTA 500 event to proactively offer equal prize money, in line with what is required for an ATP 500 level event. Jessica Pegula, the new chair of the WTA Tour Architecture Council, has offered her thoughts on the new prize money on offer in Charleston. Jessica Pegula says new Charleston prize money sets the standard even higher for women's tennis. "I think it's amazing that we have equal prize money to the other men's 500s this year for the first time," Pegula said on the Tennis Channel. "I was able to win the tournament last year when they announced it right after the final, and it was such a cool moment to be a part of. I think it sets the standard even higher for women's tennis and creates, to me, a healthy competition on the tour, and we love to see people really stepping up and doing something different and making a difference in women's sports. So, hopefully we can continue to see that at other tournaments throughout the year, and it's just an honor to be a part of this tournament." Pegula is absolutely correct. This is an extremely important move for women's tennis, one that perhaps should have occurred earlier than it did. As Pegula mentioned, one can hope that other WTA 500 events follow suit in the future and increase their own prize money pools to match those of ATP 500 events. The history of the Charleston Open. The Charleston Open was first held in 1973 and was first won by American player Rosemary Casals, who defeated compatriot Nancy Richey in the final. The tournament became a WTA Tier 2 event in 1988 and then a Tier 1 event in 1990. In 2009, the tournament became a WTA Premier event. However, the event was downgraded in 2020 to a WTA 500 event. A year later, the tournament was further downgraded to a WTA 250 event. The event was made a WTA 500 event once again in 2022 and has remained that way ever since. Jessica Pegula is the defending champion, and she is the favorite to win the title again this year. Pegula has defeated Yulia Putintseva and Elisabetta Cocciaretto in her first two rounds. She will play Jen Schneider in the quarterfinals. Jessica Pegula has never been one to shy away from speaking her mind, and when it comes to prize money in tennis, especially at iconic events like the Charleston Open, her voice carries both weight and perspective. As one of the top players in the world and someone who has steadily built her reputation through consistency rather than flash, Pegula understands the value of every match played, every point earned, and every dollar awarded. So when she shared her thoughts on the prize money at the Charleston Open, it wasn't just a passing comment. It was a reflection of a larger conversation within the sport. The Charleston Open, steeped in tradition and known for its green clay courts and southern charm, has long been a favorite stop on the WTA calendar. Players love the atmosphere, the fans, and the history. But behind the beauty of the tournament lies a more complex issue: how players are compensated compared to other events on tour. Pegula acknowledged the uniqueness of Charleston, praising its organization and the experience it offers. Yet, she didn't ignore the elephant in the room. Prize money, she hinted, doesn't always align with the level of competition or the demands placed on players. For an event that draws elite talent and commands global attention, the financial rewards can sometimes feel out of sync. Her perspective is grounded in reality. Tennis is an individual sport, and unlike team athletes, players bear the full cost of their careers: coaches, travel, training, and recovery. Every tournament becomes not just a test of skill, but also a financial calculation. For top-tier players like Pegula, the prize money may still be substantial, but for those ranked lower, the gap becomes more significant. What makes Pegula's stance particularly compelling is her balanced tone. She isn't dismissive of Charleston's efforts, nor is she making sweeping criticisms. Instead, she's advocating for growth, an evolution that matches the modern era of tennis. As the sport continues to expand, with increased viewership and sponsorship, players naturally expect that prize money will reflect that progress. Her comments also highlight a broader issue within the WTA Tour: consistency. While some tournaments offer lucrative payouts, others lag behind, creating disparities that can affect player scheduling and participation. Pegula's subtle push for more uniformity isn't just about fairness. It's about sustainability for the sport. Interestingly, Pegula's own background adds another layer to the discussion. As the daughter of billionaire sports owners, she is often perceived as someone untouched by financial concerns. But her advocacy suggests otherwise. It's not about personal gain. It's about principle. She understands that the future of tennis depends on supporting players at all levels, not just those at the top. In many ways, her comments serve as a call to action. Not a dramatic protest, but a thoughtful nudge toward progress. Tournament organizers, sponsors, and governing bodies are all part of the equation, and Pegula's words remind them that players are paying attention. The Charleston Open will likely continue to thrive. It has too much history and charm not to. But conversations like these are essential. They ensure that tradition doesn't come at the expense of fairness. As the tennis world evolves, voices like Jessica Pegula's will play a crucial role in shaping its future. Calm, measured, and grounded in experience, her opinion on prize money isn't just about one tournament. It's about where the sport is headed next. And if there's one thing Pegula has shown both on and off the court, it's that progress often begins with simply speaking up. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.